The fog hung heavy that morning, swallowing the trees and muffling every sound of the waking world. Officer Daniel Harper moved cautiously through the abandoned park, his breath clouding in the mist like a whisper of ghosts long forgotten. At his side, a powerful German shepherd named Rex strained against the leash, ears sharp, nose twitching, body alert. It wasn't the usual patrol, not the kind of quiet shift Daniel had learned to embrace. Something was wrong here. He felt it deep, in his bones, before he even saw the strange markings on the old stone well in the clearing ahead. The ground was damp, the air unnaturally cold, and there, painted across the rusted lid, were dark handprints surrounding a red arrow pointing down into the abyss. Rex growled low, his hackles bristling, as if he sensed a truth too terrifying to remain buried. If you're already feeling the chill of this mystery and believe in the unbreakable bond between humans and animals, take a moment to like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to Positive Tales. Every click helps us bring you more stories of loyalty, courage, and the hidden power of second chances. Daniel knelt beside Rex, his hand steadying the leash as he studied the well. He was no stranger to unsettling calls, domestic disputes, accidents, even violent crimes, but something about this place struck him differently. The handprints were child-sized, smeared unevenly, like they had been pressed in desperation rather than paint or play. His chest tightened. Then Rex barked sharply, lunging toward the lid as if trying to pull Daniel closer. He resisted at first. But then, in the eerie silence of the clearing, he heard something faint, so faint he wondered if he imagined it. A whimper. A sound not quite human, not quite explainable. The lid groaned as Daniel shifted it aside, revealing a black void that swallowed the weak light of dawn. He held his breath, peering into the darkness. At first, nothing. Then, the faint glimmer of eyes staring back. Not one pair, several. Small, round, reflecting like mirrors in the shadows. Daniel's heart lurched as realization struck. Children. He stumbled back, trembling at the thought. Were they real? Alive? Ghosts of something lost? The fog thickened, curling around him, and for a moment, the figures of 4 pale children seemed to take shape just beyond the trees. Their expressions were vacant, their clothes tattered, and though he blinked, they did not fade. Rex barked louder, pulling him back into the present, reminding him that whatever waited below needed him now more than ever. Daniel called for backup, his voice urgent, but he knew time was fragile. Rex whined and pawed at the stone, his instincts urging him downward. Against all logic, Daniel secured a rope from his patrol car, tied Rex's harness to it, and began lowering the dog into the darkness. Rex went without fear, his nails scraping stone as he descended. Then came a sudden flurry of noise, a cry, a shuffle, a desperate gasp of air. Rex had found them. Inside the well, huddled against the damp walls, were 3 terrified children, their faces streaked with dirt, eyes wide with fear. They clung to one another, shivering but alive. Daniel's voice cracked as he reassured them from above, lowering another rope to pull them out one by one. Each child's trembling hand met his, fragile and weak, but filled with the most powerful will to survive. Tears blurred his vision as he lifted the last of them into the pale morning light. He wrapped his arms around them, promising safety, promising that their nightmare was over. But as the children sobbed into his chest, Daniel couldn't help glancing back toward the trees, where the ghostly figures of 4 lingered still. Only now 3 of them were fading, leaving one behind, a little girl with hollow eyes and a faint, grateful smile. His heart clenched as he understood. She had led them here, her spirit guiding Rex to the well so the others could be saved. Then, as quickly as she appeared, she dissolved into the mist. The days that followed were filled with questions. How long the children had been missing, who had put them there, why no one had found them sooner. The investigation unfolded slowly, painfully, revealing a twisted trail of neglect and cruelty that Daniel would never forget. But above all the horror and heartbreak, one truth shone brightest. Without Rex, those children would never have been found. It wasn't just instinct that drove him. It was loyalty, love, and a bond that defied reason. Daniel often replayed the moment in his mind, the red handprints, the eerie silence, the ghostly figures in the fog. But he no longer feared them. Instead, he felt gratitude, knowing that sometimes help comes in forms we cannot explain, and heroes walk beside us on four paws. Rex had not only saved lives, he had given them hope, and in return, Daniel vowed never to take that loyalty for granted again. If this story touched your heart, if it reminded you of the quiet courage our animal companions carry within them, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to Positive Tales. Your support helps keep these powerful stories alive, inspiring kindness and reminding us of the miracles loyalty can bring. Special request: comment below with the name of a pet or animal who changed your life. You never know how much hope your story might give to someone else.